And so they have already collected 5% of the contracts. They have already collected 2.9 billion already, and nothing has been done. And they claim that they have done all that they needed to do. So the ICPC needed to do investigation, and were invited to ICPC. They sent queries to us to answer, how to answer the query, and what they have already done, and so on and so forth. And so they asked us to appear, and when we will register and be back to lawyer to ICPC. So the ICPC told us that this is what they claim they have done. We said they did nothing. They did nothing. They have not done anything. They have not even installed the LMS. They have not been using it, nothing has been done. And they claim they have trained about 3 million students and staff. So that became an issue. They thought that the ICPC would not be able to invite all the 253 directors of ICT in Nigeria. So for those people who are inviting us, some of us have gone twice to confirm and confirm. And so now, because of that, the ICPC is on the neck of TETFUND and on the neck of the contractors. So this training is one of the requirements or the demands of ICPC on them. And that's why I'm recalling this training, and after I'm going to write a report both to ICPC and also to the management on it. So they don't make provision, for instance, they don't make provision for refreshments. I've called my colleagues, and the same thing they did in other places. The person there that's coming to train is also their agent. It's not their staff, their agent. They will just put agent to do it. So I just want you to pay attention, because it might be possible later you might be asked to make 1 or 2 comments. If I are going to make comments, there's going to be feedback. I've already posted the link for the feedback on that group chat. And so we are going to make comments on what you see. And we're going to collate that comments. That comment is going to be collated. And you also keep whatever comments you have, save yours to your email. Because there could be occasion investigators may call unannounced without informing us and say, you participated in this training, give us your view, so that we're going to do a thorough. You know, when a contract of about 7.6 billion is being handled anyhow, you know what that would mean to the federal government. So because of that, there's a lot of issues. So you will not, the normal thing we do with training will not happen. There will not be refreshments, there will not be much any serious something. But that's why we give attendance. But it's a requirement. One, we want to get value for our money. There are 2 requirements I've requested from them. I've asked them to fulfill. And I'm not going to fulfill it. They are going to see how to do with me. One, if they are giving us LMS, it must give us regulatory values. What does that mean? That whatever traffic is going on that LMS was able to give us regulatory dividends. So that requires that it must be on our domain for us to have that regulatory dividends. So all the traffic generated because those are the things that have values to our regulatory accounts. So that's what. The secondly is that we must have our own instance of the LMS domicile with us. The one they did was that everybody has one instance alone with TETFUND. And everybody is now a tenant of that. We don't subscribe to that. They told it that before this project started, they said that we should, because of the conversation, we should get the names of our staff and students to a particular platform that's called the Beneficiary Identity Management Scheme platform, so that all the benefits that TETFUND we want to give it to individuals, and we started that in 2022. And so some of you are supposed to receive data from TETFUND. It was part of our login of 2022 that there must be data. They're supposed to sponsor data for you individually. We call it sponsor data. Certain gigabytes of data to be given to staff and students. So, and we have not seen that up to now. And so there was a time I sent circular around that TETFUND wanted to give people some certain benefits and update your profile. You must receive that email at time. So before I could forward any person's data to their platform, because there's Nigeria Data Protection Act. Okay? So we don't just allow people's data to go out or to go to anywhere anyhow. And that's one of the issues we're having with this Blackboard. They want us to put our people's data on their system. I cannot. Unless they are going to write me a letter of indemnity. And they are going to also, when they write me, I will have to write Nigerian Data Protection Commission. Because we want to avoid identity theft, impersonation. So all those things are issues that are around these projects. So that's why I sent notes to people. I've told them I'm going to present 150 participants. That's why I said to the parents, you should present 3 people. So that by the time I'm going to make accounts, I'm going to make demands with the people that have participated, I will be able to make demand for. So please don't bear with us, whatever presentation is going to just be here and take notes. They are still coming to more trainings, but this is because it's under the surveillance of ICPC and TETFUND. So God will help us in Jesus' name. Our Lord. So I have with me here the agents of Pro Global Marketing, Mrs. Oyindeshi. Please, Miss. Sorry, you are not married. You still married. Miss. Okay. So it's going to be the instructor for the program of today. So on the group chats, we find the PowerPoint for the training guide. So you follow. Then also on the group chat, we have the link to the Blackboard LMS instance for the training. And also you also find a link to the feedback. So please pay attention. The intent of the Federal Government is that you should be using the Blackboard. According to their arguments, is that it costs $12 per student in US, and they want to give to us at $3 per student here because of our population. Because they argue with the population for the people that marketed the product to them, that we have larger population in our institutions. So that's why they are trying to leverage that. So please, it's something that we will use in the institution. Let us pay attention. One, we must have value money. I'm very passionate about that. We can't take a 50 million from my allocation and nothing to show. I have a lot of challenges to handle when it comes to writing. Our power issues, our social issues, our bandwidth issues. So if you are moving my fund away to another thing, I must be able to get dividends and value for that thing. So that's why this is critical. So if we are not going to get anything there, we can make a protest, whether to refund the money to us or the use to acquire some things for us. Thank you very much. Let me hand you over to the instructor.
Thank you so much for this briefing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. As the DST has said, my name is Ms. Ibugonich Angela, and I'm representing Pro Global Marketing for this Blackboard LMS Training. Sorry, I'm trying to allow them in. It's being monitored from Abuja, so they are joining us now. I'll share the PowerPoint presentation and both feedback and question and answer link. So if you have any question, you can use the question and answer link to drop the question and it will be attended to. The session this morning is a physical session on Blackboard, and I'm just here to introduce it. More trainings are coming to be virtual. So these are an introductory class. You can open it on PC as for the name. I'll start by explaining what Blackboard is. I'll run through it, then this is how the session will be. I'll run through everything that we are going to see in the Blackboard LMS. Then now navigate through it. You will use my login details. I use my own account for the practical section. So Blackboard LMS is a leading learning management system worldwide for managing educational content, communication and collaboration between instructors and students. We have so many learning management systems, but the one I'm talking on this morning is on Blackboard. It also helps to make Blackboard LMS is a leading management system used worldwide for managing educational content, communication and collaboration between instructors and students. With a presence in over 100 countries and 7 million of students, Blackboard is recognized as a top LMS solution. Its powerful tools are also trusted by institutions like the American Air Force for their educational needs. It stands out due to its user-friendly interface. It is user-friendly, it's not complicated, and its robust analytics. Customizable features, you can customize it based on the way your institution wants it to be, and seamless integration with third-party tools. Whether you are teaching, learning, or managing, Blackboard ensures an efficient and impactful educational experience. So there are many sections in this Blackboard. The first thing you will see when you log in there is the institution page. The institution page. So the institution page can also be called many announcements. This is where you see announcements being made on institutional level, the thing that pervades the institution. Students can see it, staff can see it, links are there as well that can lead to maybe the library, the e-library for the institution. You will see all those links to the resources and custom features. So from here, the institution page is the primary hub for institution level resources and information. It provides number one announcements, institution-wide updates on news such as changes to academic calendars or upcoming events. For example, you might see a post about a scheduled maintenance update on the LMS. So it's also in there you also see links to resources that are extended. You also see links to resources, quick access to essential tools like the library, academic support services, or student handbooks. For instance, clicking on the library link might direct you to resources like journals and ebooks. So when we go to the practical section, you will see all these things. Though what you will see on my own, you will see links to my own account. So it is when your institution has configured theirs that you will see the one that leads to their resources. Then you also see custom features there. The additional tools or information tailored by your institution, such as links to IT support or policies on remote learning. There are best ways you can use this institution page. You regularly check for updates to stay informed about institutional changes or events. Then you also can bookmark frequently used resources for quicker access. When you bookmark the resources you normally use frequently, it will help you not to be looking for it. When you just click on that, it will pop up for easy access. So it can also encourage students to explore this page to familiarize themselves with the tools and announcements. There's something I want you to do. You can think of the institution page as your centralized dashboard to stay connected with your institution ecosystem so that you don't miss out on vital information. You have to be checking, as you check your WhatsApp, DM, your email to receive updates. So you have to check the institution page to know what is happening in your institution. The next thing you will see in the Blackboard LMS is the profile section. That's the number 2 thing you will see there. We don't know what profile is. Profile is just about you. It's there that you can put your pictures, link to your website, put your phone number so that people can access you, they can identify you easily. So the profile section is your personal space on Blackboard, where you manage your account settings and preferences. The key features there is update details. You can personalize your profile by adding a professional photo, updating your email address. For example, you can upload your picture to make it easier for students and colleagues to recognize you. When they see your picture, maybe they want to send you a message and all those stuff. So when they just see your picture, it will be easier for them to interact with you as well. So you can also set notification in your profile settings. You see options for that. That notification is maybe a student wants to send you a message, you will receive the notification when you turn it on. You can turn it on from the profile settings. Say set preferences for how you receive updates about assignments, grades, or announcements. For example, choose to receive email notification immediately or as a daily summary. The next thing you can see there is the language preference. If you want your own LMS, your own Blackboard LMS to be tailored to you and French, you don't want to be using English, you can change it there. There is option for that. So adjust your own space and change your language preference, the language that you prefer customers. So the best practices that you can do in this profile section are to keep your profile details updated to ensure effective communication. Then also set notification to real time for critical updates like grade postings or assignment changes. Then you can customize your settings to align with your teachings, schedule, and communication style. Don't forget to use the link for question and answer if you have any question to be attended to. So this section allows you to tailor the platform to suit your teaching style and needs. After the profile section, the next thing you will see in the Blackboard LMS is the activity section. The activity section. Activity talks about the things you are doing in Blackboard LMS. The notification that pertains to you, you'll be receiving it over the updates. So activity section shows a timeline of recent notifications and tasks, ensuring you stay on top of everything and things that can be done via announcements. As I said earlier on, notification about new posts or reminders from the institution or courses. For instance, your course instructor may remind you about an assignment due next week. So this one is just for you. Anything, the notification, this is where you can check it out. Due dates, a list of upcoming deadlines such as assignments or tests. For example, you might see a notification that your quiz is due on December 20th. You can also receive messages from the activity section, alerts from read messages from students or colleagues. For example, you may receive a notification about a question posted by a student in your course discussion forum. So the best way you can use this section, the activity section, is to check activity section daily to stay updated on new tasks or messages. Use it as a quick reference point for upcoming deadlines. Then follow up on mixed notifications to ensure no tasks will be overlooked. You have to be checking it to make sure that no task is actually overlooked. You've attended to every detail being dropped here. The next thing you will see on the Blackboard LMS is the courses section. Courses. That's number 4 on the Blackboard LMS, learning management The courses section is where you manage all the classes you are teaching or enrolling. This is where you manage it. And it's also where you can see other instructors that are handling that course. It's in this course section that you can see it as well. So this is what you can do in the courses section. And access course materials. View and organize lectures, assignments, and discussion boards. For example, you upload a recorded lecture for students to review before test. If you have a video you want your students to watch on a lecture topic, you upload it for them to see before you come up to discuss on that topic. They will also manage content here. Create tests, upload files, and share announcements with your class. For example, you set up an online quiz with multiple choice and essay questions. And the third thing you can do here is to interact with your students. Monitor discussions, respond to queries, and provide feedback on assignments. For instance, you can reply to a student's comment to the discussion or leave constructive feedback on the submitted essay. You can respond to a student question from the courses section. The best way you can use this, the best practices for the courses section is to structure course materials in folders and modules for easier navigation. You already know how to do this, so you have to structure it for easy access so that when you student view the first one, you can go over to the next one without leaving the Blackboard LMS. You can also use announcements to keep students informed about updates or changes. Use announcements to send them announcements, look at maybe that this area you send them an look at what they are to do on this particular course or the other one. And regularly monitor and participate in discussion boards to foster engagement. So this section is about it to help you to interact with your students. As I've said earlier on, you manage content, you also assess your course materials. So this section serves as the core area for teaching and students engagement. This is the main place where you can teach and also engage with your students. The next thing you can see in the Blackboard LMS is the organization section. This organization section is just like the courses section, but the only difference is that organization is for non-classroom activities, while the courses section is for classroom activities. So organization talks about structure similar like I said earlier on, and it's meant for non-classroom activity. The things you can see the faculty committee, student groups. So you can collaborate with your colleagues on academic projects or institutional planning. Alright. The faculty committees can collaborate with your colleagues on academic projects or institutional planning. For example, you can share documents for a curriculum review meeting. You have a meeting with your colleagues, you want to review on the curriculum of your course, so you can collaborate with them. It's in the organization section that you can do that. Also, we have student clubs. You engage with student-led groups like debate clubs or cultural organizations. For instance, you manage announcements for upcoming club meetings or events. As I said earlier, this section is just like the courses section, but the only difference is that this one is for non-classroom activities. So the best practices here is to use this section to collaborate with peers on projects or initiatives, and also keep organizational materials organized for efficient access. Then you can post clear updates or meeting notes to keep members informed. So this section facilitates collaboration and sharing for extracurricular activities. Then after the organization section, you move over to the calendar section. That's the next thing you will see on the Blackboard LMS. Calendar. We all know what calendar serves. It helps us to schedule things, for scheduling and to know due dates, even in our daily life and activities. So the calendar section helps in that, even in the Blackboard LMS. It helps you in scheduling. The calendar is a scheduling tool for tracking important dates and deadlines. The features include view deadlines, see due dates for assignments, tests, and projects. For example, an essay submission deadline might appear on the date they have set for it to apply. So maybe as here is 15th, your own is set it to be on 25th or on 31st, so you will see it there. We can also schedule events. Add personal or course-specific events, such as office hours or study sessions. For instance, schedule a virtual meeting with students for January 8th. As said in this just an example, you can tailor it to your own need. Then color coding. It's in this section as well that it will help you to differentiate between types of events for better visualization. For example, institution-wide deadlines may appear in red, while personal reminders may be in green or yellow or any color of your choice. So you can color code in this calendar section. The best way you can use this section as well is to synchronize that to sign the calendar with your personal devices for easier access. You can use color coding to quickly identify critical tasks. Then regularly update events to keep your schedule accurate. So use the calendar to manage your time efficiently and avoid missing any critical deadlines. It will help you not to miss anything. Maybe you'll be like, I've forgotten that I have a class with my students is so time. We have scheduled it to remind it. It's just like even the Google Calendar we have in our phone. When you have an event or not an event, you can schedule it here. You can tell the calendar to remind you 30 minutes before the time. You can do all those things also in Blackboard LMS. So let's move over to the next section here. The next thing you will see here is the messages section. Message, that's number 7 in the Blackboard LMS and management system. The messaging section serves as a real-time communication system. It's a secure way to connect with students and colleagues. You can send and receive messages, you can organize conversations, and you can receive notifications as well. So, for sending and receiving messages, you can communicate directly with course participants. For example, you send reminders to students about an upcoming group project. You can send messages to your students to remind them about an upcoming group project or even to your colleagues. So you can send and receive messages from the Blackboard LMS. You can also organize conversations, keep track of different threads or separate courses or topics. For instance, separate messages for grading inquiries and general announcements. Alright, notification alerts. Get real-time updates for read messages. For example, you can receive an alert about a student's follow-up question regarding a lecture topic. Maybe a student has gone through the courses and they have a question they will drop it. You can receive the notification of the message section and you can follow it up and respond to it. Then the best practice is how you can practice well with this section. You can check messages daily to respond promptly. Just checking your messages so you can respond promptly. And again, you can use message threads to keep conversation organized. Then avoid sharing sensitive information and keep communication professional. This is a professional setting, so it's just for academic activities. You have to focus on it. This section ensures seamless and secure communication with the Blackboard platform. After the messages section, we move on to the next section, which is the grades. The grade section is number 8 on the Blackboard LMS Learning Management System. Alright. The grade section is your tool for tracking and managing students' performance. Here's what you can do with it. You can track student performance, you can enter or edit grades, and you can also export data. So for tracking student performance, you can monitor grades for assignments, tests, and projects. For instance, you can review which students scored above 80% on your recent exam. Also, you can enter or edit grades. Impute grades manually or adjust grades as needed. For example, apply a late submission penalty to an assignment. Focus on what truly matters. That's why this element is very good. It helps to focus on what truly matters. You know that we are here for learning purpose, for teaching purpose. It helps you to focus on teaching and learning by leveraging its capabilities from course management to informative tools and streamlined communication. Users can elevate the educational practice to a higher standard, whether you are assessing announcements, collaborating organizations, or managing grades and schedules. Blackboard provides a reliable platform to ensure efficiency, engagement, and success. So, having gone through the Blackboard LMS interface. The introduction, I want us to navigate through to see the interface on its own. I just made an introduction on how the interface looks like. Let's now go into the practical section. Remember, this is an introductory class. So just for you to see those things, more teachings on this will still come up virtually. Don't forget, if you have a question, you can use the link to drop your question and to be attended to almost immediately. Don't forget to do that. And also, the feedback form is necessary. It will enable you to get your certificate for this training. Yes, we set the link, you share the link to everyone now for us to post the practical section. Both the name, the username, and the password, we share everything and send it to me. So I'm waiting for that. When everyone has gotten it, notify you so that we can start for the practical session. Everyone go through the name. Yes, I said to the ICT.
ICT what?
Regular ICT.
Not all of us are. We are not the platform.
The email is the username for you to log in. Then the other one is the password. It's my own account. Yes,
Password is 360.
Ọ́fíìsì wa ní kí n jókòó sílẹ̀ jáde tí ó mọ́ ètò ẹ̀mbá ẹbó ló tútù kalẹ̀ yìí sísẹ̀mẹ̀ òyìn bí ssd sí náà 25,000
No, I'll send to the back.
What did we get refunded?
Where's Banji? Director. Yeah, why
I was looking for you. Immediately I was coming. My first point was your
ẹ tí ò bá ti yọ́nú kámẹ́rà kò wá nù.
not there. Let's go.
Earlier on, that the first thing you will see in the Blackboard LMS is the institution page. That's the first one there. So it's here, all these links you are seeing, when you click on it, take it to my own account. So when your institution configures there, it will take them to that particular resources they have imputed here. Their announcements can come under here about the institution. Okay. Your institution can put their banner here. Let me just show you an example. See this for instance. It looks like this one is being configured. Student announcements, the links to different things they have included. So it's user friendly. The next thing there is the profile. If that place that its name is, that's the profile section. So here this is the language setting, you can change it. When you click on this, you can change the preferred language of your choice. When you click on this, you can choose your profile picture, your name, password you can change, but please don't change the password. No, don't change password, that is my account. So when you get to your site, you can do anything you want to do about it. This is my own account for that place. Alright, here you can turn on the notifications, the stream notification, email notification, push notifications, it all depends. Then you can add your birthday, your website if you have one, your phone number, and all the rest. This is just your personal space. Okay, the next one is activity section. That's where you'll be receiving announcements, as I've explained earlier on from the theoretical section, announcements, due dates, messages. This is where you see it, the one that is peculiar to you. So when you want to filter, maybe you want to be receiving a particular message on one particular course, you can filter it here. This is for the settings. When you can turn on the words you wish to turn. Then, when it's being configured, you can receive notification based on grades and feedback. Anyone that institution have imputed, then you can click on it, or you want everything, you can put show all. It all depends on your choice. So the next one here is the courses section. Just user-friendly, it's not difficult to navigate. Here, where it can be configured, the times will be put here, first semester, second semester, this is where it will be. Then the courses you are taking, we want it to be the courses you teach, open courses, you want it to be private courses or completed courses. Anyone you want it to appear here. If you want it to be private, you put it here. The students will see it as a private course, they will be able to access it. So it all depends on the one you wish. Then you want to search for course, you can use this to search for course. You want to see other instructors that are handling that particular course with you. When you click on this, yeah, it will appear. Hope you are seeing it.
Yes.
So it's just user friendly. Then for this courses section as well, let me just go a little bit further. Though this is an introductory class, I just want to show us something. Maybe you wish, like, you just want to create test. You can click on that plus button, create, type on create. You come here, the option will come out. If it's assessments, test, assignments, anyone you want. Let's assume it's okay, let's use assignments for example. You click on it. You can type it here. Then you can do more settings here. You want it to be hidden from students, you do it here. You want it to be shown to students, visible to them, or released on conditions. All those stuff, you can do it from your own end. Then these are more settings for it. Click on this. You put on the due date and the time. The points, how you want it to be graded. Then when you have done everything you wish, put description, then you click on save. Then it's handy. Yeah. You can impute overall grade, number of missed due days, this for your grade book. Scroll down. If you want to create by yourself, you click on a particular one you want to create. If you want it to be generated for you, click on generate, then you can modify it to your own taste. So organization, as I said, is just like courses, but it's for non-classroom activities. So no organization found, I'm not in any organization. So if you're in anyone, you can say it or yeah, this is the institution that I've been to, maybe that's where the name is appearing here. So when your institution has configured here, you will see it here, the one that you belong to. Therefore, calendar is for scheduling, as I've said earlier on. Can do more settings. So maybe you want to add something, click on new event, you add an event you wish to add. You set the details when you must have done it your own test. Click on save. That's all. I don't want to save, so I'll close without saving. Then this thing is for more settings. You want the calendar for your personal calendar, for the institution, or for that your particular course. Anyone you wish to choose, choose it and set it. See the schedule or check for due dates. Alright, for the messages. When you click on this new message, you look for, maybe you want to send it to the particular, all the course members, all instructors, all students, or particular individuals. So when all those things have been configured from the back end, it will appear here. So you can choose anyone you wish and send in the message. That's it. It's user friendly. It's not difficult at all. Then the next one here is grade. The grade section. Alright. Download gradebook, do more settings. How you want your student to be graded, can include the settings here, overall grade. You want it to be visible to students, you turn it on. If you don't want, you hide it. Okay, this two section, as I've said, the two section is where you have choice of putting a third-party tool. Maybe there is one that your institution wants, like that collaborator I talked about is not here yet. When it's being configured and they need it, they want you to be hosting live session. You can impute it here, then you can use it to train your students.
Hello, please pay attention to these practical sessions, because we have our own account for this Blackboard. We have it already with us. This is it, so this one that is just using for you is a demo that we prepared just to take you through. So by the time our own is completely configured and finished, so you should be able to work on it on your own without me. You don't ask me questions. No, I'm not a teacher. So to come and ask me questions. So whatever she's saying now, please take proper notes. Because I've told her to use her account, he said that's what they are prepared for the demo. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, after the two, if you just click on the sign out now, you will log out from the session. That's it for the Blackboard LMS. So I will run down through the courses again as we wrap up. Don't forget to send in your question through the link that we provided. Alright, remember we discussed what Blackboard is, Blackboard LMS, and the learning management system that helps the teaching learning process. So we have seen the different sections in the Blackboard, institution page, the profile, activity, and all the rest. We talked about the institution page being the primary hub for announcements. It's been called many announcements as well. So it has for announcements, links to resources, custom features. The profile is your own personal space where you can update your details, you can set your notifications, and you can choose your language preference. We also talked about the activity section where you can receive announcements that is tailored to you, due dates and messages. Then we also talked about the courses section. This section will help you to access the course material. I'm just going through it again. Help you to access course materials, to manage contents, and to interact with students in the courses section where you can respond to their questions as well. Then the organization section. This is a section that is for non-classroom activities. Alright, you can have the faculty committees and the student clubs. Then we also have calendar that will help you in scheduling, to know due dates, schedule events, for you not to miss out. You can also follow code so that you will know the notification that is coming up. This one is for institution, this one is for your own personal notification, for your own personal needs. So you can know how to do that using color coding. Then the next option there, the next section, is the messages section. It will help you, enable you to send and receive messages, organize conversations, and also receive notification. Then the next one there is the grade section, to help you to track student performance, to help you to enter or edit grades, also to export data. As I showed us there, you can upload your grade book, you can download your grade book. Then the next one here is the tools section. Here, as I said, the one that institution need most, the one you want, you can compute it there, maybe the self-assigned tool, the collaborate tool, and the content collection tool. Also, after the tool section, the next thing you will see on the Blackboard sign-out section for security purposes, for security and ends of section. Blackboard is a gateway to the seamless and integrated educational experience. To have a wonderful experience with this Blackboard LMS. Don't forget, more lessons will be coming on Blackboard LMS. This is an introductory class. You get to learn more in-depth on the things I've introduced you to. Why I'm here is so that when the lecture is going on, it will not look alien to you. You will say, yes, I've seen this, they told us the name of this, how it can work, how I can use it to function effectively. That's the need for this session. So, thank you everyone for the time. Please, you have to take pictures, please, before you go. pictures, please. Where's the ICT?
Hello, office.